Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Tella Nefemi. So today we are going to be talking on how to cut and sew a cow neck top. So I want you to pay very close attention to this video in details. I'll be showing you how I'm going to draft the paper, from drafting to how I'm going to be cutting it on the fabric, and how I'm going to be sewing it one after the other. So if today is your first time of watching my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I posted a video. So this is our pattern paper. I already folded the pattern paper, and these are the measurements we are working with on the screen. Can you see that? So the first thing we are going to work on is our shoulder measurement. The person shoulder is 15. Then I had ½ inch for sewing allowance. So I repeat the same thing at the armhole side as well. Then exact place that I measure for the armhole as well, I'm going to repeat the same thing here. Then I'll just rule it out. Can you see that? Then just like that. Then I'm going to be using my armhole curve to do the armhole. If you don't have this armhole of a thing, you can just use your freehand sketch just to rule it out. These are I used to do my own armhole. I used to use ½ inches. I'm going to measure it now. You can use ½ inch and quarter, or ½ inch, or ½ inch and quarter, or half an inch is okay. Either of the two is okay for your armhole shaping. That is that about that. Now let's do our normal shocking. For the breast point, I use 9. For the underbust, I took out 12.5. Then for the half length is 15. So I'm going to rule these things out. This is what I have. Then I'll come to the measurement. We said the person bust measurement is 35. So 35 divided by 4, anything it gives you plus your 1.5 inches sewing allowance. I use 1.5 in this tutorial. At times I used to use 2, but in this tutorial I use 1.5. The person waistline is 28 plus that 2 inch, 1.5 rather. I'm used to that 2 inch of a thing, but for this one I decide to use 1.5. So that is that about that. So now I'm going to measure upper parts, upper bust. So I already measure out my upper bust, my breast point, and my under bust. Then I already shook out the neckline and the body as well. So that's the upper part. So from this now, now that I want to cut this, I'm going to cut it at the upper bust measurement. I'm going to cut the paper now. And when you are cutting it, don't cut it to the exact place. Yes, it's okay there. You can just leave ½ an inch before your body this thing. Just leave ½ an inch. Then this paper now is for the paper now is for the back bodies. I just want to use it for the front. So this is the back neckline. I don't need this. That is what I need. So it's just by 1 inch depending on your shoulder measurements. Then I'm going to cut out the armhole as well. Let's see. So can you see that? I'm going to cut out the body. This one now is for the back bodies, but I just decided to use the same paper so that I will not waste paper. So I'm just going to use the same paper to cut out the front and back. Then I'm going to place it as shown on my fabric. So let's get back. Let's put it on our fabric now. This is my fabric. This fabric I'm using right now is Duchess material. It's Duchess material. So this is it. Just place it on your fabric as shown. This is it, right? Yes, this is the, like I said earlier, that I'm using that particular one to cut out the front and the back. So this is the back I'm cutting right now. I'll first use it to cut out the back, then I'll now use it to cut the fronts. So this is the back bodies now. Now to the front bodies, I already folded the fabric. I already fold the fabric as well. So depending, this opening of a thing depend on your choice, how you want the clothes to come down. If you want it to fall down very well, you can use 12, you can use 11. But for this particular one, I think I use, let's see what I use. I use 10.5, imagine. I use 10.5, that's why it falls like that. I use 10.5. And don't forget that this paper is for the back. I use one paper to cut out my back and my front. So now I'm going to use my pen to trace out all this. I want to use chalk, but the chalk is not giving me what I want. So I'm still going to go back to my pen. Yes. Go back to my pen. Just to connect it so that I'll be able to cut it out. Okay. Then let me do the body. Just trace this out. That's what I'm doing. Just want to trace it out. And I don't just want to cut it. I want to show you how I'm doing it. That's why I could have cut it straight away. But no, I don't want to do it like that. And this is the shoulder. You know, the front, you don't need to cut it. So this is the shoulder point. So from this shoulder point now, that's where I'm going to roll this straight up from that shoulder point. Then I just use my tape, my roller to. So this is what I have. You don't need to except if you want to cut out the neckline. But for this one that I just sew, I don't cut any neckline. No. So this is what I have. After placing my pattern paper on the fabric, then let's cut it out. Then we are going to cut it out. This is the armhole side. And this is the neckline to the shoulder. I'm still going to do shoulder slants when I want to sew it, but for now, this is what I have. So now, as it is now, you're going to cut your facing for the front. I'm going to cut facing for the front. And here is how I cut the sleeve. The sleeve that I use is a simple sleeve. So here is how I cut it. Measure the person length, sleeve length of 22. This is it. I started from sleeve length of 22. Then 10. I'm using 10 for the sleeve body. Okay, this is 10 by 22. So I want to rule it out. This is what I want to use. And I'll measure 4 inches. Can you see that? I'm going to connect this. This is what I have. But for the type of sleeve I want to do, I'm going to add 5 inches to the normal for the upper part. Then I'm going to connect it. Just see the way I'm going to connect it. This is what I have. I'll be showing you the reason why I had to that place. So this is the length from there. Then I'm going to add 1 inches for the folding at the tips of the sleeve. And we are going to cut it out. So this is it after cutting it. This is what we have after cutting. After, when I want to sew it, this is how I want to do it. I'm not putting the pleating at the tips, at the shoulder, this thing. I'll be putting it beside. This is what I want. That's why I had those things. Don't worry, when we are sewing it, I'll be showing you how I'm going to do that. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting how I sew it from beginning to the end in my next video. Thank you. Bye.